Nigeria is going to get better. Don't even think about anything else. Nigeria is going to get better.
So we need to plan for that time when it's going to get better.
Thank you. You have to position yourself
I know.
for 10 years.
Hello everyone, it's Iveoma, your guide to Africa, and today I am sitting with SHINA MEMUD.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad you're here. We're going to be talking about his returnee journey and the businesses that he's building in Nigeria. All of this is coming up. Please make sure to thumbs up, like, comment below. Those are amazing ways to support my channel. Thank you so much. SHINA, what made you return home?
Where do I start from? So, should I say I crossed 30? So it was a point in my life where I have to sort of decide if I want to continue staying in Europe or I want to sort of build something for myself.
Where did you live in Europe?
I studied in Prague, so I lived in a few places. So I was in Germany, I was in Amsterdam, etc. But my job sort of took me in a few places, but most of the time I spent in Prague, Czech Republic. So at that point, I was sort of deciding if I want to sort of spend another 10, 20 years in Europe. And of course, when I picture my life then, I think it's just better to position myself back in Nigeria.
What business do you do here?
I run an experiential marketing company, and what we do is we use experiences to connect brands to customers.
And your company's called Doing Soon.
Correct.
So how did COVID though affect your business?
Obviously it affected our business, mainly because we are very physical. So we create a lot of experiences, events, activities, and etc. So it means we had less sort of business opportunity during the COVID.
Yeah.
But we were still a bit fortunate to say we still used a bit of our digital channels to create some sort of experiences for brand, virtual events, for instance.
Okay. What year did you start your business?
2019, early 2019.
Ah, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So wow, you're surviving out here.
Pretty much surviving out here, yeah. So we are still very, should I say small in the team. We're less than 5, thereabout. But yeah, we've been fortunate to work with more brands, mainly through partnership, and that has been helping so far.
What are exactly, when you started your business, what were the difficulties in starting your business in Lagos, Nigeria?
Man, where do you start from?
Every business owner says that same thing. Man, where do I start from? Just start
Nigeria is hell. I shouldn't be saying that on camera, but Nigeria is hell. Everything is a problem. So from registering the company,
It's difficult.
It's a bit difficult. Even though there is a process now, they say it's a bit easy, but the paperwork is still a bit stressful. The things you have to put together, but those are some of the little challenges. Nigeria is a sort of should I say paddy kind of country?
What's paddy?
So paddy means someone is the way
Yeah.
to actually get a lead or get a business. So unlike back in Europe, if I need a sort of a project or a client or a prospect, I just send an email and you get a response. Here you send email doesn't work. So
It doesn't work at all.
Email
It's
doesn't-
actually easier to call the WhatsApp number that's on the bottom of their email than to get them via email. It's very interesting.
Yeah. Well, mainly because again, people just think WhatsApp is the faster approach to get in touch with someone. So those sort of connecting, transforming what you want to do or offer as a service. Those are some of these challenges we've faced over the past couple of months.
So
years.
registration, of course,
Building
infrastructure.
building client base.
Okay.
It's also a bit of massive headache actually. But yeah, we've been using some strategy that has been effective so far. Actually, super effective. So we're doing good.
Okay, wow, I'm impressed.
The first year, which was last year when we started, I don't know if I can say how much we burnt or wasted in terms of So last year I spent almost 10 million naira just trying to figure out some sort of. I mean that's Nigeria for you, yeah.
I know, but that's so sad. 10 million naira you just blew through just figuring out the process.
Exactly. Spirit and prospect, mistakes. Nigeria, everybody you meet except you, they ask you for money. So if I need,
even for blogging,
if I want to blog, we did an event last year. It's called Lagos Games Festival. So
I saw pictures online.
Oh, perfect. So from meeting the ministry to the organization to partnership to media,
all those people needed money.
I I have to compensate some way. I mean, they won't ask you directly, but,
but
you always have to give tip. If you're giving tip 10,000, 20,000 to everybody,
it adds up.
It adds up. It became so obviously for the amount I said we spent last year, half of that went to the game. Yeah, and obviously we didn't see the return as we expected, but at least something came out of it, and using that reference now has been helping so far.
The references are the relationships that you built?
Both. So reference in terms of the portfolio of Lagos Games Festival.
Yeah.
So we have been pitching other events, even for COVID, and then we show them sample of the project that we've done, and of course that automatically give us yes, come and work with us.
Okay, actually, let's talk about events happening here now. Now Lagos is opening up. Do you see more people reaching out to you, or do you think there's going to be back to normal soon with like events?
Yeah, I'm quite positive. Nigeria is an entertainment country. In fact,
yeah, we need to be entertained.
So I think it's even good if Nigeria wants to be an entertainment country. Let's focus on entertainment, yeah. And I think in the next couple of months the economy is going to pick back up. So we've seen 1-2 requests. Campaign Tropicana reached out to us about a month plus ago in regards to what they want to do for I think for December.
So December is coming up. That's gonna be good for you.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I'm happy. Your business is gonna get a lot of
money. Definitely. So we are prepared that things are gonna pick back up, and when that happens, of course, we'll be there to sort of execute the best way we can. We have good strong network of how those leads are sort of coming in so far, but again, it took 10 million to get to where we are now.
Wow. Okay. I mean, I love that you gave the number. That's realistic.
Yeah, I mean,
I always hear like you have to pay this, and then no one ever put like a number to it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the business and the sector.
Yes, some is made higher than 10 million.
Of course, and sometimes, and I think this is also why I thought it might be good sharing this information, especially to Africans in diaspora that are interested in coming down to Nigeria. I think one of my greatest mistake is not doing some sort of proper market research. So I think I regret not doing that. Yeah.
Can you give us an example? Like, what do you mean?
So market research is validating the need of your product or idea before you even verge into it.
Okay, yeah,
so
I
assumed, even though I did some sort of validation, but validation of making calls or something, it's not really validation. So validation is your customers actually paid you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and that's validation. So they paid you means they see the need that you're trying to solve or trying to offer as a service. So I didn't do that. And I think that also means when I came back, personally, I have this thing, when I want to do it, I just go all in. So when I was coming, I just came back without the thought of, let me do 2 months, 3 months.
You packed a bag and just left.
I just packed my bag and left.
I did the same thing too this past December.
I wouldn't advise my enemy to do that.
What? Really?
It's a terrible thing. You can go depressed. I mean, I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I was extremely sad at some point.
Is it because you jumped? Okay, so is it because you came back and then jumped right into a business that you didn't validate? That's what made you depressed?
Part of that, obviously. So combination of spending so much money and was
10 million naira is a lot of money.
Still not making money as I then, and also the fact of I've been away for long. Almost 11 years, yeah. So it means coming back, people are different. People are different, yeah. And Nigeria is a very family country, so I think that helps a lot.
Yeah. Okay, so you have family here.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you're very lucky.
Oh, you don't have family in Lagos?
No. I'm saying you're very lucky.
Oh,
because
yeah.
Some people don't have family in Lagos, and I don't really have that much family in Lagos either.
I was born in Lagos. My brother, everybody lives in Lagos.
Okay. When you came back and then you did market research and you realized that whatever business idea I guess you originally had wasn't in demand.
Correct.
How did you modify your business idea then?
Yeah, and I think that's also the value, or should I say advantage, of when you want to do something good. The things I should have done, which is the validation, was what I now did. Of course, it's cost a bit, but the strategy was basically, so I came back with the idea that the event and ticketing platforms in Nigeria, they are horrible, and they are still horrible. Mm-hmm. So the process of sort of how you register
and buy event tickets,
it's horrible. But again, Nigerians don't care if you give them fancy, beautiful.
No, they don't care.
They don't care.
Simple websites that work.
Pretty much. So what Nigerians sees is some sort of substance that they can touch or feel, or so. And I think those are some of the reasons why, even though you offer the best quality products, it doesn't actually mean the market is going to fall in place for you. So I came with the idea of I can build a better event and ticketing platform. We launched. Luckily, we got few traction, but we were spending too much on getting the return from the commission we were making.
You were spending too much on marketing.
Too much on marketing, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the flop on that approach was that even the event itself, or themselves rather, they were sort of not of a good quality. So the only, or some of the few good events in Nigeria are coming from only Davido, Olamide, Whiskey. And if you're not selling tickets for those people, where else are you getting the massive sales tickets from? So yeah, I couldn't connect. Again, back to Nigerian lead kind of a strategy. I couldn't connect, and then obviously I was sort of now thinking of a new sort of approach of what can give us more sort of revenue. In the process, I was sort of interviewing some of these event organizers, understanding some of their struggles on why or what we can do to actually make their events better. And some of the challenges they have is actually having a sales, right? Making sales. They just want people to see their event and people to come to their event. So how is that going to happen? It has to be some sort of strategic marketing to actually convince people that this is something you should attend. So slowly we reposition to some sort of, we can actually brand your event and then market it to potential audience. And people started paying out.
People started paying as soon as you did that.
People started paying out.
So you first came back to build a better ticketing company.
Correct.
And then you did the market research, found out people were not interested in whatever it is that you're trying to sell.
The customer side, they just don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care.
And then you decided to talk to the event
organizers,
and then you positioned yourself to work with them.
Correct. And then at that point, they started, obviously, they want to just get audience. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's it.
They just want to get audience.
It makes sense.
So it makes sense. So we sort of started advising them on things they could do, as simple as the way you have to design your banner, the way you have to do your video recording for the marketing campaign. Those little information added up to how we started billing them, and then from there, we now had, if not for COVID, we had like 5-10 events lined up, starting like from February. So
this is the event. This is the event capital, I feel like, of Africa.
Nigeria is crazy, really.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to get even better. So the sectors that produce sort of massive return for Nigerian GDP is in the entertainment industry, from music to movies and etc. Except from oil and gas, of course. But the entertainment industry is going to get better. It's going to grow bigger in the coming years. So I want to position our brands to be there.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, look at you thinking ahead. That's good.
Yeah. Once immediately we sort of started repositioning our brand to some sort of experiential marketing. At that point, we started getting lead, we started getting clients, and so we started off January. So this pivot started late last year, around November. And I can even share the sort of pricing model we used. So the first was, again, experiment. So we started off, we can market your product for 10,000 naira. 2 clients paid, and that 20,000, as small as it is, we didn't get that for like 6 months of being a ticketing platform.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I knew you said it flopped, but I didn't know it flop.
Very flop. Like, terrible. Very terrible. So, I mean, you don't have to laugh so hard.
I'm so sorry. She did that to me. But that's real life. I appreciate you sharing that.
Well,
so
nice.
nice.
Everybody should learn from me. So so sometimes we get, of course, and because we're commission based, so if those events are not selling out, there's no way we could make money.
I know. Yeah.
And then how much are we actually going to make? We did a sort of a business model plan. It shows we have to be doing some sort of 10 million naira event ticket revenue for us to have a decent sort of profit out of that, which is 10%.
Wow.
So how can we make 1 million naira? 1 million naira doesn't even pay for half of workstation space that we are using half the year. So we thought, how can we now get revenue of 10 million? You can't, even if you do whiskey events, it's not gonna give you 10 million except those December period. So at those points we started realizing this model is a flop, which I didn't sort of validate earlier. But once we started having this 10k, 20k,
that must have felt really good.
Felt awesome. Like I went to Hard Rock Cafe started jubilating with my team. So that really helped because it showed, okay, now money actually came in. So after that, we moved up immediately. So we moved to 40K. 2 clients paid in. It got better. So in 3 months, we got about 200K plus rather, for something that we've been struggling for months and months, right? So after we got about 200K, it's really, really validated what we want. So we went back to our business structure, and then starting January, we moved out completely to serve businesses, not just in the event industry, but rather any brand that just wants to do some sort of experiential kind of marketing. And then, of course, we started getting projects of 1.5.
Yay! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Yeah. So things really got better. So January we got to one client rather. February we got 2 clients. The other one was supposed to sort of start in by March.
Yeah, but that's when COVID hit.
COVID now happened. But
Yeah.
again, we are in good position because we still have some of those past clients. And
Of course, they're gonna remember you. But just
definitely. And then now moving forward, we still having leads coming through, and we're hoping for the best.
Okay, that's excellent. I'm glad to hear
No
that.
filter.
Yeah.
It's the way it is, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think one of the main reasons why I think I really want to connect with Africans in diaspora is there are a lot of opportunities, just like we've said. I know this person that does. So most people in Europe, or generally Africans in diaspora, if they want to sort of build some sort of property back in Nigeria, usually they give it to their brother or family to build.
And it always ends poorly.
Thank you very much.
Always
Iveoma.
ends poorly.
Thank you very much, Iveoma. 99% ends bad. Everybody. It's everybody.
It doesn't even matter. It's everybody.
I'm not saying don't trust your family. I'm saying put the money where you're most likely can at least scrutinize, right?
Yeah.
If it's not a family member, you can take the person to court. You're not going to take your brother to jail.
Literally, you're not.
Your family will settle it.
Yes.
So these guys started building businesses around this. Africans in diaspora, you want to build your property back home.
In Nigeria or
In
anywhere
Nigeria,
Africa?
in
Okay.
Nigeria, not just even the whole Nigeria. It's focusing, I think, in east of Africa, east of Nigeria, rather.
Hey, do you know his name?
I can connect you. I have his contact, but I can't remember his name.
Oh, no problem.
So basically, what he does is, you want to build your own property back here. He's going to help you build it. No string attached or some sort of stories around it. And that position
It's a business deal.
is a business deal. And
Very
that,
clear.
And that position is standing is sort of a good one, whereby it's sort of giving guarantee to what's it called? Diasporans that want to sort of invest back home instead of
that's
burning
very
your money.
nice.
It's a very sweet
Very,
business.
very nice business.
Very, very sweet business.
Lots of people will take it.
Lots. It's getting clients like crazy.
Yeah,
Like
especially in
crazy.
the East because we built back in our village.
We don't.
Yeah.
Yorubas don't.
No,
We
you
just
don't.
flex a lot. But we flex a lot. But yeah, the East, even not for, I think one of his value proposition is that Africans in diaspora, especially the Easterns, they are not building for businesses. They are building more for, by December, I want to come and visit and I want people to see what I built.
Yeah.
And that's the position he's
That's
standing.
our flex.
That's your flex.
Yeah.
And that's making him money. So aside from the business opportunity he has created jobs along the way, he's also helping sort of the diasporans. And I think these are some of
It's a
the
very good business. Very, very
very
good.
solid one.
Yeah, very
There's
solid
no African that doesn't regret, or Nigerian that doesn't regret sending money to
I think it's all of Africa. I'm not joking.
It's a sad thing. I mean,
Happens
I have my
everywhere.
share.
Yeah.
Well, so if you can build those kind of trust, and I think that's also what we sort of want to position ourselves as a brand, to say if you are going to start any sort of business based on the sectors I've mentioned back in Nigeria.
The sectors you mentioned you really want to focus on is agribusiness and IT.
Yeah, so those are the sort of where I have some sort of leverage on, but generally it's healthcare, IT, sports and entertainment, of course.
Okay.
And those are the sectors we have strong channels to say we can penetrate your product or service into the market.
Okay, wow, that's excellent.
Yeah, I believe so. And again, instead of taking the jump and risking spending 10 million, you can of course take the route of using business that sort of understands the market to some extent and then helps you to validate before you actually launch fully fledged into
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So when you were burning through 10 million naira in just a year of did you want to just run back to Europe?
I mean, many thoughts came to my head.
What prevented you from doing that?
What really prevented me? I can't really say.
Just something inside.
Yeah, I can't really say. Again, what am I actually going to go back for?
Exactly. What are you going to do there?
What am I going? I'm just going to look for a job and then start pretty much over. And I come to understand you can find peace or joy or happiness anywhere. You just have to find a way to sort of model around it. And I think Nigeria, in the case of Nigeria, you really just have to find that sweet spot. I think Nigeria is going to get better. We have just one problem.
I think so too.
Nigeria is going to get better. Don't even think about anything else. Nigeria is going to get better.
So we need to plan for that time when it's going to get better.
Thank you. You have to position yourself for 10 years.
That's what I do.
That's all.
Hey, you just know. You just said it. Like, people don't understand what I'm doing. I'm like, all this blogging I'm doing, I'm thinking 10 year out. Everything I'm doing is 10 years.
It's a good thinking.
Because of all the information that you had to learn the first year.
First 2 years.
You're
going to burn out. Yeah?
You're going to burn out.
You're going to burn out.
And you're going to lose money and you're going to go through nonsense.
Nonsense. So I think the third, fourth, fifth year is when your business starts making sense. And then by the time your business is making sense and the economy itself is it is getting better. It's just not clear. And there are many factors why it's not clear. Let's be honest, Nigeria is a lot in terms of population. The economy can't feed the population.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And do you know by 2100, Nigeria will be the second largest population in the world?
Wow.
That's a lot. That's a lot. We're talking of maybe 2 billion thereabout.
Wow.
Nigeria is a lot. So how can an economy that makes, I don't know, what's the GDP?
A lot.
For 200 and something in terms of population. So we can't feed the population, but slowly some of those businesses are sort of thriving. IT sector is really, really booming. The banking, we have one of the best banks in the world, yeah?
Yeah.
So this USSD sort of transaction, it's really, really fast, even faster than European sort of
It's faster than America. I told people that. People were shocked. The banking is better here.
It's super better here.
Yeah.
So it is going to get better. I think our generation is just, we're wasted. Yeah.
You're thinking of your kids?
Yeah, because if you give yourself false hope, you just go depressed. So I better know what I'm going to get out of this whole entrepreneurial journey. I think it's to be realistic. I'm just going to get myself a nice flat.
No, you need to aim higher than that.
No, please, let me.
You said, I just want a nice flat.
Just get me a nice flat. Make sure my business thrive, and then my kids should continue from there. Because it's very, very challenging. Let's be honest. It's very, very challenging.
Yeah, it really
How old am I? I can count how many gray hairs I'm having already. I need to prepare and be realistic with what I'm verging into. So if you know you don't have some of those determination, passion, and realistic thinking, knowing it's a bet, then just don't do it. To be honest, don't do it.
Don't stress yourself.
Don't stress yourself because it's very, very hard.
Nigeria is a very hard country.
Extremely hard.
Yeah, it really is.
Everybody wants to take from you.
But I think Lagos actually is really the worst.
Capital.
I think so.
The government just starts a new regulation the next one Monday morning and say you can't start taking is it the bike hailing issue?
Yeah.
You just wake up one morning and just cut you off. I mean, you have a
That's
business
true.
model cleared. You
Yeah.
raised money of $6 million. Prepared like you have everything figured out. And one guy came the next morning.
No, that's true, actually. You can wake up the following morning and your business will be illegal.
Yeah, it will be legal. Yeah.
You know, it'll be banned, illegal, and then it actually happens a lot.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
Even with people who ship product in, like I've heard of somebody, they ship product in from Brazil, and then when it was about to clear the ports, they actually just made a law outlawing that product. So
the minute it came in, just
it was like $700,000 US just washed.
I can kill you.
No, that person was very, very depressed.
I can imagine.
All their money was just gone. They had to take a year to recover because it was like emotional toll. People don't think about that.
Do you know how many returnees sort of come back and then go back?
I know a lot of people who have
burn
left.
out.
They burn out within 2 years.
Within 2 years, you burn out.
It's always 2. So if you make it past 2,
I think okay.
yes,
I'm gonna
you're
do
almost
past 2.
you're almost at 2.
I'm gonna do past 2.
Yes, you're gonna do past and more. Remember, 10-year plan.
Amen.
Yes.
You can see how slim I am. So it's a lot of struggle.
Wait, are you saying you were fatter when you came back?
I was
Now,
definitely-
wow.
No, I was more average, like, but now I eat like once a day, not because I don't have the food, but you're always thinking.
The stress.
The stress is a lot. From
I think especially during COVID though.
okay, COVID added to it, of course.
Yeah.
COVID added to it.
But now that COVID, I don't say COVID is over, but it feels like it's kind of over here.
It is over.
You're right. It's over in Nigeria. We're done. We're over
done.
it.
I don't care.
Yeah, we don't care anymore.
I want to get back
Yes.
to business.
So, do you now? And you said now December is also coming up. So now your business, you know, it's going to pick up.
Definitely.
So there's that.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
rainbow right there.
Absolutely. So again, it's pretty much the sort of determination. You need to have some sort of strategy. I think Nigerian businesses generally don't have strategy.
And that's what you give them.
Try to offer them, yeah. So we've worked or try to work with a few brands, and the first thing they want to do is they want to run an ad, yeah. They just want to do an ad
On
billboards,
Instagram or
on
Facebook or-
Instagram. There's this guy that says he has sort of a mechanic business. And I said, oh, interesting, because everybody has a struggle to trust a particular mechanic in this country. You give them your car,
They
just
run around with your car,
pretty
mess
much
it up. You
mess
see
it
it,
up.
you're like, isn't that my car?
Pretty much.
Yes.
It's very terrible. Again, back to trust issue. So I asked, so how are you actually getting leads and businesses coming on board? He said he's doing Instagram. So I was a bit shocked. Again, it goes back to the fact
Wow,
of
that's really good.
yeah. So it goes back to the fact of there are sort of strategies how you can actually sort of build business here. You don't have to aim that you want to sort of say you want to attract the old 20 million Lagosians. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. See the story of ShopRite. See the story of Uber. See the story of Taxify. See the story of OPay. They all sort of closing out. Yeah. So it's not about.
They're closing out here.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
not
they
about
are.
the money. OPay raised how much? $100 million. And you cannot. That's how much in naira. I mean, and you,
I don't even know how much that is in Naira.
you can't even attract.
Yeah.
With so much money. So the sort of strategy that works here is not about the money. It's not about giving discount. It's not about making promotion.
What is the strategy that works?
Some sort of thinking realistically where your profit is going to come from. Yeah. So rather than saying you want to run a billboard. So if you run a billboard, how are you able to measure the conversion from a billboard? We don't have the technology yet to say you know how many people are viewing those billboards. We don't. I'm not saying billboard is bad. So there are two sort of marketing sort of approach. There's promotional marketing and then there's sales marketing. So promotional is when you want people to just see what you're offering as a service or product. But sales is you want what you're pushing out there to sort of convert to money, to sales.
Yeah, that's what I
so
want.
you need that's what you want.
That's what I want.
So you need to position yourself sort of in the sales marketing part.
What are some of the struggles that you faced in Lagos?
Traffic.
Yeah, traffic is the worst.
It's terrible. It's terrible here.
I mean, it actually took me 3 hours almost 3 hours, over 3 hours to get here.
To get here, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So traffic is. I'm not sure how they are going to solve it, but I think
They need to invest in other cities around here. Like they're in Ibadan. They need to push money into other areas
Other
and say,
areas.
go
go
away.
But who wants to go?
Honestly, I feel like if they push, because millions of people moved to Ibadan.
Okay.
Like there was a time that millions left because that city was being built up, you know?
Right.
Lagos can easily build up surrounding areas
Right. Okay.
and then say put stuff there and pump investment. That's what they're trying to do in Ibeju-Lekki.
Ibejuleki,
Yeah.
okay, push people.
Yeah, and
spread.
people. Yeah, I know. Eventually, people are gonna move there, but
Okay. And I think we need some sort of alternative transport.
we need a train.
We need a train.
We need a train.
I think we need metro to some extent.
Yeah, we need metro.
any sort of alternative to sort of give people means of going from one destination to the other.
Because, like, honestly, I would have taken a train if I could do that
Yeah,
here.
I think I mentioned it in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, you said, oh, you should have taken a train or
I'm
something.
taking metro.
You should've taken
I mean,
a
you'll be
metro.
here in 5 minutes.
And I would be relaxed versus trying not to hit other people in my car.
Pretty much, yeah. So traffic is one major problem in Lagos in particular. But I think other places are better. Abuja, like I said, Ibadan. I just don't see the market kind of size in some of those places, and those are some of the struggles. But again, it depends on the nature of a business.
It does depend because we have to start thinking of secondary Nigerian cities too. Like,
True.
you know, there are people who go to those areas, and then because they're the only one, they win.
Yeah, Lagos can be too expensive for you.
Lagos is very expensive.
Very
And then
expensive.
once you start getting big, all of these people that you suddenly owe money to come and visit you. No, I'm serious. Like, I've heard of that. People are like, wait a minute. I owe you money. Like, yes. You know, there's this little segment of this contract that you wrote, and they wait until you last, until you get big. They literally
They're
wait.
waiting for you.
They're waiting for you. They're waiting to put those taxes and levies and all this other stuff on you. You know, other cities in Nigeria, no, they're like, come.
They're looking for
Come.
business.
They'll do anything to get your business. Here,
So-
Lagos is like, we don't care about you.
Yeah, Lagos don't care about you.
We don't care about you.
In fact, if you say you want to go tomorrow,
Bye.
my
Exactly. Lagos people are like, who cares? Build what? Whatever.
I mean, a lot of people have money here.
A lot of people have money.
A lot of people have money. So no matter the amount you're spending, you can see
Exactly. More.
more than, and they're ready to even waste it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So So other cities, I think that's up to the federal government to sort of diversify the economy.
So.
Yeah. So once they do that, again, Nigeria is going to get better overall. It's just going to take time.
Yeah, I think so. So you believe in Nigeria?
Absolutely, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Yeah.
Very good. I believe in Nigeria too.
Yeah, it's going to get better. Yeah. So again, it's just always better. Come back home, see what you can do. Again, it's sort of a human thing. Find a way to also contribute as a Nigerian.
Okay. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you guys so much for your time. You know, if you want to come home, it is always available to you, right?
Definitely. Lots of opportunity here.
So thank you guys very much. Bye now.
Bye-bye.